Good evening, people. Listen, I don't have my sunglasses today, but that's all right because I'm sure you didn't come here for that anyway. And for those who didn't, I just tell you, get thee behind me, enemy. But tomorrow I'm gonna have them on. If you see them or not, I will. I wanted to share. I was sitting in the bathroom. And I thought to myself, I was like, man, I wonder how many people come to use the restroom and end up actually taking the rest that they need from the day long after you're done using the restroom. I think to come to a solidified place where you only find solitude in a place that is not really foreign, it's just different, because in a place where you really shouldn't find peace, you see yourself releasing what's toxic. I think one of the complicated things us as humans to do is to really just admit it's me I struggle with, it's me who I am in fear of, it's me that's my greatest competition, it's also me that's my biggest hindrance. I realize in Genesis that there's a story about Esau and Jacob. If you read that, I think it's somewhere in Genesis from 19 to 32. You'll have to find it. I think back on it today for devotion thought, and I think to myself, I wonder what would it have been like if the story for me was the story for Jacob. Right, let's put you in that text and find out how you'd feel from the womb. You're struggling with your siblings, what's closest to you. It seems like in a place where you should be safe, you seem insecure. In a place where you should be verified and not vilified is a place that's foreign to you. Because people next to you can't even see you for the person, for the gift. They can't see the real you. I think Jacob struggles from the womb because the place in the womb is a place for growth. You hear me? It's a place for growth and development. The womb is a place where if you're destined to die, you would have never made it this far. And I think many people find themselves in just that place. God, I'm in a place where it seems like I should be growing. I see myself struggling. Seems like I should be thriving. Seems like I should be going the right way. I should be coming up from here. But I seem to be in a struggle. That's where Jacob said, I find myself every time I grow, there's a new battle. There's a new struggle. There's a new fight. There's a new enemy on my trail. There's a new demonic entity that is trying to cause hell. Every time I grow, I stretch. Hear me now. It says there's somebody, something, there's some entity, there's something on me that's fighting me, trying to make me not birth it. And I think birthing pains is something that the mother feels, even though the text don't give light to it. It says that somewhere between the birthing and the conceiving is birth pains, contractions. Right? Now I know that to be the stretching, but it's not really something I think painful on the outside, but it's something painful on the inside. Hear me now. The reason that you feel bad and can't explain it to nobody is because the gift is not on the outside, it's on the inside. It says that I have two nations warring inside of me, but it hurts me. I just can't express it to nobody. You ever found yourself in that place where, God, I know the gift you gave me. I know the assignment you put on me. I know what you've blessed me with. It's difficult for me to express to people because I'm trying to express it, but I can't find the words to say it. A lot of the times he'll be birthing something good out of you, but it's difficult for you to talk about it because what you're dealing with is something people haven't seen before. What you're dealing with is something nobody has ever comprehended before. What you're going through, what you see, what it is that God has placed on you is something that's so big, it's so different, that it causes friction just you birthing it, just you conceiving it. That's why people get agitated when you talk about your plan and they don't have one. That's why folk don't like you around. That's why they can't come around you and be happy for you when you come and doing any kind of thing. It's always a problem because they cannot see what's in you. Catch this now. When she starts to birth it, here's what happens. He's on his way out, and the brother grabs his leg, pulls him back in. You ever been close to it? You ever been right on the verge of it? You ever been so close that it seems like you could get it? It could be yours. They could propose. You about to sign the papers for it, and it gets snatched back. You gotta know, in those moments, you gotta see it a little different. I'm not sure what's ahead of me on this road, but I know if my life in God's hands He hold, then there has to be a place where there was purpose pulling me. There was a greater assignment that held me. There was something bigger on me that I couldn't see that God was protecting. So He made people who were connected to me seem like they hate me by pulling on me. He says the only reason that they pulled you back was not to hold you back. It was not an attack. It was a plan to help you get back on track. Sometimes you ought to thank God for the stuff that pulled you back. You ought to thank God for the people that you did not meet. You ought to thank God for the relationships that did not work out. I know it may have hurt your feelings, but God pulled you back. God can let you know that there's a destiny that I'm holding for you that's greater on you than what you can see. He says He put out His hand and grabbed his leg and pulled him back. And I think to myself, how many times has God had to pull you back? And you didn't find out until later on that it was working out for your good. You may have saved it, preserved it. You may have hurt your feelings about it, but God pulled you back. And you ought to just be thankful today for the pullback. I'm thankful for the stuff that I did not see. I'm thankful for the pullback. I'm thankful for the stuff that God didn't allow me to have. I'm thankful for the pullback. I'm thankful that they didn't promote me. I'm thankful that I didn't get the raise. I'm thankful that He was preserving it for me. Watch this now, so that later on I wouldn't have to be broken of that too. Catch it. Jacob comes, so does Esau. But we never see Esau in the text until it's related to the struggle with Jacob. So when we come to the place, I think in chapter 32, where Jacob is struggling with some foreign man, notation on the text here. It said God was fighting with him. But Jacob was struggling, I think, with himself. You got to know your greatest enemy, your biggest fight, the greatest stair step you'll ever come to, the greatest catapult that you'll ever go through, the greatest place that God will use to birth you, to prepare you, to perform you. There's not nobody else attacking you. It's the greater inside of you getting ready to birth out of you. In any time God gives you an idea, any time the mindset comes to you, any time God is about to perfect it out of you, birth it for you, God is about to deliver it to you, God is about to bring it on you, every time, anytime, every way He's about to show up for you, watch this, He'll first prepare you before He delivers it to you. Because Jacob's about to gain his family back. Jacob's about to make peace with his brother. Jacob's about to be the father of many nations. Catch this now. But he had to struggle in the middle of the night with some foreign man. That's what the Bible says. It says that he came to a place on his run from his brother, and a man came out of nowhere and just wanted to fight. Says he struggled with the man all night long. And Jacob says to himself, I can't let go until you bless me. The man says, I know the destiny ahead of you is greater than your past that's holding on to you. But remember, he wouldn't let him go. But this is the same spirit back from the womb that had held on to his leg that wouldn't let go. You got to know that God will bring it full circle. That I know that they didn't like that he birthed it through you, but while they tried to stifle you and hold you back, it was God in the background fighting for you. You cannot give the enemy so much credit in this season to think that his attack was going to work for you. God was using that in the background just to hold you and restrict you, so that for this seasonal fight that you would come to, that you would be able to say on the inside and on the outside that God was preparing me. And so I'm prepared, not caught off guard. He said, I won't let go. I ain't gonna let go of this one. This dream I'm gonna see for the fulfillment of. I'm gonna see the manifestation of this one. I'm gonna see it out. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna believe God to show up without a doubt. It did not matter who came to support. It did not matter who confirmed it. I didn't need no funds for it. I didn't need the loan to be approved about it. Here's what I needed in this season. I only need God to fight for me. And when he's fighting for you, he's not restricting me. He's only preparing me. Stop thinking that the attack would gain weight over you. Stop thinking that it will prevail and kill you. Stop thinking that every worst thing, bad thing, everything that the enemy sent to you would be on the way to get you off a track of your destiny. God says, I'm too big to let little things like that stop you. But in the determination of my fight for you, they may have held you, but I'm catapulting you. He says, I push you. I push you not to be restricted, but to be hollow. The same place that he's restricted as a baby is the same place he's holding on as a man. So God broke it. That's good. I didn't mean to do that, but that's good. He said, I broke it. You hear me? So I broke it. I know that they held you to it, but I broke it. So I broke it. I break every place that's holding you to the mindset to say that God had to use it through somebody else for you to be able to get it. I'm going to break that. Every place that you said, this is all that I'll see, that poverty is all that my family knew, so I'll grow up here and grow my kids up here too. He says, I'm breaking that. I'm breaking every curse that's over your generation. I'm breaking every manipulation from the enemy to tell you that you couldn't, that you wouldn't, that this is as far, this is as big, this is only what you'll be. I'm breaking that off of you. From the womb, I'll break it. Says God, touch this joint, broke it, so that he would never struggle again with it. I don't know what you've been struggling with. I don't know what you've been going through. Don't know what you allow people to put doubt on you or say bad about you. But I only came on a day to tell somebody that you got to let God break you. Because I know when he breaks you, he makes you. It's good to be broken. It's good to have your heart broken. It's good to have your feelings hurt. It's good to be left and lied to. It's good to be doubted and played. It's good to be set on the outside, to be a difference on the inside, to be somebody's outcast because they didn't want to fool with you. It's good to be broken. He says, I won't let go until you bless me. So God blessed him after he broke him. This only comes to tell me that after God broke me, he's going to bless me. Be careful how you look down on me. Be careful of the way you talk about me. You gotta tell your friends and your haters. You gotta tell your grandmama and them, all them folk who look at you and doubt you because of the place you. I may be broken right now, but I'm about to be blessed. I may be down in my spirit, but I'm about to come up. I may be on the last. I may be on the edge. I may have had my last opportunity at that one, but let me tell you, at this one, that God is about to bless me. He's going to bless me so big. He's going to bless me so bad. He's going to bless me so good. He's going to bless me where you won't even be able to understand it. I know I looked like I was going to be broken always. He said, but don't give up yet. Hear me now. Because where he hollowed, I hollered. God broke me. Bless me. So stop struggling with the inner you. Don't be in a place where you think God is through with you. Be identified in this reason right here. Every place he leads me, every place he restricts me, every place it seemed like the enemy would win in the war against me, it wasn't an attack. It was me struggling with me. Just know this. It wasn't meant to kill you. It was only meant to prepare you. You only struggle with you. God bless you.